Good morning, second graders. In case you've been keeping up with our chapter book, The Chalk Box Kid, here is chapter 3. It's called The New School. So remember, Gregory just moved to a new neighborhood. His uncle moved in his bedroom with him, and now today he's off to his new school. That morning, Mother and Daddy got ready for work. Mother cooked in a restaurant. Daddy was a guard in a bank. Mother asked Gregory, "Do you want your uncle to go with you to the new school?" Gregory shook his head. "Don't you want someone to help you get started?" she asked. "No," he said. "I've done it before." He went to school. He found the office. A woman there sent him to room 3, and that was his room. His teacher was Miss Perry. She said to the class, "We have a new boy in our room. His name is Gregory." She asked what school he had come from. "North Lake," he said. "Is that here in the city?" she asked. "Yes, it's a big school," he told her. "It's bigger than this one." He liked Miss Perry. He thought he was going to like Dover Street School. He began to learn the names of the boys and girls. At noon, a boy named Vance came up to him on the playground. Vance was the biggest boy in room 3. "Did you say you went to North Lake School?" he asked. "Yes," said Gregory. "What made you say it's a big school?" asked Vance. Some other boys and girls had come by. They were listening. "It is a big school," said Gregory. "No, it isn't," said Vance. "I've been there, and it's not as big as this one." "It looks bigger," said Gregory. "Well, it isn't," said Vance. "You like to brag, don't you?" "I wasn't bragging," said Gregory. "I just said it was bigger. I didn't say it was better." He stopped listening. He stopped. No one was listening. Vance and the others had gone away. There's Gregory. After school, Gregory walked home alone. Uncle Max was there watching television. Gregory went into the room that was his and his uncle's. There were pictures on the walls that he had never seen before. They were big red and black posters of race cars. Gregory's pictures were nowhere in sight. He went back to the front room. "Where are my pictures?" he asked. The television was turned up loud. Uncle Max turned it down. "What did you say?" "My pictures," said Gregory. "Where are they?" "They're still there," said his uncle. "You put your posters over my pictures," said Gregory. "Don't you like my posters?" said Uncle Max. "No, I don't," said Gregory. "That's too bad," said Uncle Max, and he turned the television up. Gregory was angry. He wanted to go into the bedroom and tear down all his uncle's posters, but that would only make things worse. He went out back and tried to find something to do. He shook the gate in the wall. There was a wire that held it shut. He began to work with the wire. He worked until it came loose. He opened the gate. On the other side was part of a building. The building had burned. One room was left. It had 3 walls and no roof, and there were bricks all over the floor. It looked as if no one had been there for a long time. What do you think is in the building? Gregory went in. He walked through spider webs and dust. He piled up some bricks and sat down on them. He leaned back and looked at the sky. It was peaceful here, and he began to feel better. He was not quite so angry now. Why do you think Gregory feels better being in that old burnt building? Let me know in the comments below, and have a terrific Tuesday.